How you guys doing today? God, I feel so good right now. I got to this field here that I just had to get out. I'm not probably even supposed to be here. There's a gate over there, but I kind of just walked around it. But I just had to get out here and shoot a video. It feels so good here. Oh, it's not even just, it's just a field. I don't know. Maybe because they grow fruits here. These are like cranberry fields. All of that, they grow cranberries here. And it's, I don't know, maybe it's all that life growing, and then this beautiful field, these colors. It's like, I don't even know what this is about, but the grass looks beautiful. Whew. Anyway, I just wanted to get into a quick video here. I wanted to tell you guys something that helped me with letting go of like thoughts, just not being able to stop thinking. Something that I really learned well from Elliot Halls through his videos. If you can't let go of your thoughts, maybe what it is that you're not letting go of is the way the thought makes you feel. You're not letting go of the emotional energy pattern. Because the way it works, if you have a thought, it gives you an emotion. That's just your brain. That's how the brain works. That's to do with the reptilian brain. It attaches an emotion to the thoughts that you're having, or to like just like your environment, like just automatic impulses and responses, and attaches an emotion, all like by survival instincts. And then the emotion fuels the thought fuels the emotion. It goes back and forth. But anyway, the point is I just wanted to make right now is that if you can't let go of your thoughts, maybe it's not that your thoughts is what you can't let go of. What it is you're not bringing up the emotion that is being caused by it and addressing that. You gotta go into your body, see how you feel. I don't know how you guys feel, but a lot of times I find really like deep, like in my stomach, especially when I don't eat well, there's like a sickness that's kind of sitting there, and I gotta go in there and address that. Or maybe there's a depression that's deep within there. Don't be like, oh, I'm not depressed. Everyone goes through depression. Depression doesn't mean you're just sad about life, you're sad about everything. Depression is like your energy's really, really contracted and it wants to get out, wants to expand and be free. And my mind is kind of trapped in right now, and I'm trying to, right now, this is a great way to not be depressed, because I'm being really expansive. I'm out there, I'm sharing, I'm giving. Oh, it feels so good to be alive right now. So I want to breathe in the air here. But yeah, so yeah, if you're having trouble getting let go of your thoughts, like I have another video where it's about things that Eckhart Tolle taught me. Like there's a lot of like mental techniques I threw in there and I use myself that help me remove my thoughts. But if none of these work for you, I'll put in the end card, the click. I should put the link to that video in the end card so you guys can see what I'm talking about there with techniques that I actually use. They're more mental techniques, but now I'm trying to get into the physical realm of it. If you can't let go of your thoughts, you're not letting go. If none of these work for you, then you're not letting go of the way it makes you feel. You gotta understand that when you have a feeling, you have an emotion, it doesn't just automatically go away. We assume, I've done it myself. The only reason I understand this because I've done it myself. It's like a trick. We lie to ourselves and we tell ourselves that we're gonna just shove it down, keep it down there. It's not gonna come back up. Just stay where you are. Be a good little emotion. Be a good little emotion. But it's not gonna go away like that. When you just shove your emotions down, they can stay there forever. Another thing I learned from Elliot Halls is that when you even your thoughts, your emotions, your trauma, the things you're running from, we all have trauma. Like it doesn't even have to be something bad happened to you. It's just you hold on to that one like little bad thing happened to you in your mind, and you replay it over and over, and there's so much like anger around it. That's trauma. It could be trauma over some kid in elementary school. God, my son, he has this trauma from like 2 years ago, where he keeps thinking about how one time all the kids in this class laughed at him. I mean, when you're that age, that's horrible. That's trauma. Me now, where I am, I'm like, why am I gonna care about that though? It's like, why am I gonna rethink about it over and over again? I've had instances in my life where I I don't know, wasn't cool, I wasn't funny, people laughed at me. And you know, it doesn't even have to be every single day, but you can have a moment at your time. But when you keep thinking about it, you keep replaying the situation in your mind, you're creating trauma to it. And every time you reinforce it, it's gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger. But if you want to let that go, you have to go in your mind, replay the situation again. You want to actually replay it for another time. And this isn't gonna, I'm gonna give you the technique, but it's not gonna just work like instantly problem solved. You might have to do this over and over again until it's gonna slowly tear it down. I'm gonna show you how to slowly tear it down. You're gonna go replay that situation in your mind. And what I want you to do is bring up the way it makes you feel and then hold that. Just hold the way it makes you feel. Forget the thoughts then. Then you want to almost like get out of your head and just go really how it makes you feel, that emotion. God, this one time it hit me so powerfully. We all have our own traumas. I'm not going to get into detail about what it was that I was thinking about, but I had this thing that was just like trauma in my mind for so long. And there was this one time, like I was doing this technique several times. And then this one specific time, I really just like cleared my mind. I felt the emotion, like I was holding on to it like it was a ball here. And then I was so clear, so into the emotion. It almost, like I could feel like it was just shaking and boom. And like it expanded and it just left me because I focused in, I zeroed in on the emotion so that I can process it. And then once I process it, it's like it exploded and just such a weight just like lifted off of me. And after literally, it was just that one moment. I did this, now remind you, I did this several times. So it wasn't like an instant fix. And it's not like I'm just like permanently fixed. Like there's still a little bit of the trauma there. I don't need to be specific because it's not like you're gonna have my trauma. You need to do this with your traumas. You're probably gonna do this with more than one trauma. And you take it, you hold that emotion. And once you do it over and over again, the more you put into it, the more you gotta take at it. The more you stacked up on top of it, the more you gotta keep chipping away at it. I mean, it is possible that in one moment you can address it and then it all completely goes. But most of the time you gotta chip away at it for quite a while so that you could really get rid of it. But after that, like, it was just like it transfers into other levels of your life. Like some of us, like you're probably running around, either you're randomly sad or you're randomly angry. You know, there's other kinds of feel grief, whatever. Like lots of times we feel these emotions and we're just like, I don't know why I feel this way. And then the littlest thing like triggers. Like if you get like something to, like, you gotta pay attention. Like I was with my girlfriend, I'm like, you need to become more aware of when you're the one who's overreacting. Because like sometimes she assumes like it's always me, and I'm sure like it's been my fault at times and I've been the one who overreacts. But there was a specific time it was like, I think you're the one who's overreacting. It's pretty clear, pretty apparent to me. And it's like you got to become aware of when you are overreacting in a situation, because that's trauma that you're holding on to your past. That's past anger that has been brought up. And when you go through these techniques and you address all your hidden trauma, all your hidden anger or sadness, whatever emotion you're feeling, then you'll find as you're just going throughout your day, you're not gonna have those spouts of random anger, random sadness, depression. Can't really name all the emotions, but I want to keep it kind of general because these are really if I want you to apply it to whatever you're going through, wherever you are in your life. Welcome to my channel. This is Our World Shifted, where your thoughts and actions can change your life. I said thoughts there, but it's really your actions. I want things I say to be taken as instructions, and try this for yourself. Go wherever you are. I'm gonna repeat it to just kind of summarize this video, at least the technique. Whatever that trauma is you're holding on to, it could be something really, really stupid, like some kid stole my chocolate bar that one time and I'm still upset about it. So many of us, God, I have family members, I see this, they're so lost and stuck in their minds and filled with anxiety because they think about all their problems over and over again and they can never let them go. And it's like they walk around, they don't even seem like a person, they seem like a mindless zombie, which is so funny. Like I say this to my son all the time, is like, you have so much anxiety, but you never seem to be thinking about what you're actually doing now. And it's like you're just lost in your mind thinking about all these things that happened in the past. It's not a way to live your life at all. Like I see it in actual family members of mine, and they're so lost in their head because they can't bringing up their problems. It's like everyone who harms them is like they have a mental list of it in their mind. This person did this to me at this time. This person did this to me at this time. This is how the world's wronged me. This is how God has wronged me. This is how the universe has wronged me. And it's like, you gotta let it go. You gotta just let that go. Honestly, why do you gotta let it go? Because you're letting them win. Let's say John kicked your ass in high school, and now you're 35 and you're still thinking about it. What is that doing for you to still be thinking about it? What it is doing is it's making you depressed, and it's letting them win because they wanted to bring you down. If someone attacks you, they try to bring you down, that's because they viewed you as being above them, especially when you're a child. This is so easy. This is why children get so taken advantage of, because the world is looking at you like, why are you happy? Why are you in a good mood? Why are you in good vibrations? Why are you getting what you want? I'm gonna take away from you. I feel down here. I feel bad. I'm gonna make you feel bad because I don't know how I can feel good. I'm not gonna make you feel better because that's gonna make me feel worse. Because in my mind, I believe for me to win, other people have to lose. I don't think we can all win. So they beat you up. They take you down. They push you off your horse. They want to bring you down because that's the paradigm they're living in. That's the only world and reality there is to them. And when you let them take you down, I mean, in the moment, in the day, I mean, somebody beats you up because you're small and you're weaker than them. That's life. That's what happens. But when you stay, humans are the only animal, only creature in like existence that when we suffer for our problems, we suffer for them over and over and over and over again because we don't let go of them. All animals, like something happens, they deal with it. Eckhart Tolle talked about the ducks. When they get into a fight, they flap their wings all over the place. They let out all the anger and then they move on with their lives like it never happened. Sure, it did happen. Sure, you don't want to forget those people harm you. But do you want to, when that person's there, you want to avoid them. But do you want to be in your home, at your work, with your family, out having fun, and then you're like, oh, that person ruined my day years ago, so I'm gonna be sad about it now? Or do you want to just, you know what, it's always gonna happen. You can't change the past, but you could always change the now, and you could be happy anyway. And you know, maybe you're saying, why should I be happy? Well, just because if you could choose how you could feel, why would you choose to keep suffering in this misery and this sadness when you can just be happy for no reason because it's your natural human state? This is what I want for everyone. This is what I want from the world. At least do it. If you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for other people. Do it for the kids you have or the kids you may have one day, the wife and husband you might have or that you might have one day, your family members, your friends. Do it for the random people on the street so that you're not bringing other people down. So that you're not bringing other people down, so you can at least bring other people up. And together, we can try to make the world a better place. That felt good to get out. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.